All right. Please copy. Hear myself. That's great. Okay. All right. Let's begin. I just need my. Oh, are you serious? You ran out of battery already? That sucks. I'd have to get my. Okay, and I need my phone stand. All right. Let's open up live stream, and the chat will pop up. There we go. Oh, hello guys. Hi, Zionix and Michael. Welcome back to the stream. Surprise stream today. Because I wasn't planning on streaming for the rest of the month until I moved back to my new residence in Canada. But because uh, I had time and I finished most of my duties, I decided to start animating again. So today we are going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing some more animation for the Flower Storm collaboration. So the collaboration is over. So this is more just now. This is just my personal project. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing the animation. I've already done some animation last night, and we'll be continuing. Probably gonna do polishing today, and then another day we can do the blocking for this section. There's quite a lot. This should be the last animation section, and after this, it's going to be a lot of just building, painting, and world building. Anyway, yeah, let's get started. I'll just show you what I have at the moment. Right, so that's what we have at the moment. We're gonna do the remaining later. For now, I just want to make sure I get all of the hair animation done, the cape, sword. Probably want to do some motion blur too, or not motion blur, sorry, smear frames, because I really want to add those. And yeah, just general corrections on the pose to make everything look smooth. And if we finish early, I might do other things as well. I might start blocking it as the next scene too. We already have this one from Patient, so we're not gonna do this one. Anyway, we just reposition this to the side. Let us begin. I think general animation is fine. Maybe I could change a bit of things here, but I don't think it'll matter in the long run because in the actual animation, the cloak will be flapping around. And so, because the cloak will be flapping around, quite a lot of the body will be obscured. So, I actually don't mind keeping this as is for now. So, we're just going to start with the cloak first because it's the most important one. Let's go and Alt H to reveal the cloak. And I'm gonna do like rig change. So originally this was parented to the cloak itself, or sorry, to the arms. They will no longer be parented to the arms, they will be parented to this thing. So they go like this. The reason I do this is so I can control them uh, without having the influence of the arms, because sometimes that's a little annoying. So let's start off with this pose. I really want to change the center of this thing. Let's do more changes. I've done this before, but it's okay. Okay, so here the pivot is really off because I want the pivot. You notice here the pivot is over here when it should be really here because that's where the bone shape is. So I'm going to move you. Make sure I have this like this. There we go. So now I also want to just remove the transformation on bone shape. We have a bone shape transformation. And we just put this to 0, make both of these 0. And then you want to oh, interesting. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. I realized. That's a bigger that's a bit of an issue, but not that's not that big. There we go. Now we're at the center. And we just do the same thing here. Okay. Alright, so now I think this is the perfect position for it to be in. Yeah, okay. Now we can move on to the animating. So let's keep things simple. I also need to reset this. Make you go to 100 and then make you 1080. Alright. So this pose doesn't matter, this pose doesn't matter. Let's start off with just keeping it on the arm. Okay, we'll ignore these guys for now. In fact, I kind of want to delete you. Not gonna lie. Because you got a lot of stuff that's not very useful. I guess I technically kind of need you. I'm gonna move these out. Let me go like this. Okay. Move this down for corrective measure. Okay. Good enough. 1, 2. Bit of movement. There's no movement here. And then here we have this. Now we have movement here. So we're going to just move. Can I use? I can use. No, I can't. Oh, no, that's a little annoying. I wanted to use proportional editing, but you can't proportionally edit bones. This manually. Can I put the solidify afterwards, please? Yeah, there we go. So it's a little bit more. It's a little bit smoother. Increase camera. So just to make everything straight. Okay. Ooh, here's an issue. We need to move this up. Z. There we go. Okay. 2, 3. Move this up so we have a bit of waviness. We can move this down. Like that, yeah. Then we move this up, move this down to show the progression of the wave. And this goes down, and this goes front. Okay, pretty good already. Okay, we can barely say it, we can barely tell anything. And also, it's an issue. 1, 2, 3. We need this to fly up actually, a little bit. So we're going to, oh yeah. Oops, whoa, I selected everything there. Please. A little bit of animation in betweens here. Okay, rotate you back to your previous position. Hmm. Oh, hello, Cozy ASCAP. Welcome to the stream. You had a great day. My day just started, so today we are doing some animation for a personal project of mine. Move this. Oops, not there. Here. Gonna move this down. So this. You. Here we go. And here, this is much easier to control. Up, down, up, up, down, down, down. And then this one up. Do this frame by frame. See, like, okay, here we need you to go. Is an issue. There we go. Go very down here. Okay. There we go. Now we can see the thing progress. Move this down, not too down though. All right. Oh, is there? There is in between movement here. Remove that. Okay. And just make this high. Lower this down a lot. And also this should go down. This. There you go. Okay. Pretty good. I'm gonna have small changes to this specifically. 1, 2, 3. It's down like this. 1, 2. Also, I want the shadows to be slightly different here, so because we don't see any of the shading, I'm gonna change the shadow location to this so we can see this. Same thing here. This one's fine. Okay, this transition does not feel correct. We need this one to go up. Oh, wait, is it that one? Sorry, not that one. This one. Okay, let's reset. And then move you back to move them all back to their original positions. Huh? That's not your original positions. Weird. Hmm. What's the... Is there something wrong with... I don't have my keying sets. Oh my goodness, that's why. Let me remove this. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's good. Being able to animate a cape simulation manually frame by frame won't let you beat the wizardry allegations, man. Well, see, this actually could have been a little bit more easier if I rigged this correctly, which I didn't. But you know, it's not that difficult if you think about it, right? It's just a wave animation. It's the tail animation, but then you do it like side by side. So it's not that. I don't think it's that difficult. You know, I think just people just misunderstand the people misunderstand the difficulty quite a bit, or they overblow it. This is wrong. So let's do a bit of a study here. So notice this part is okay. The flaps normally. This part is okay too. Here's another one. It's up. Right now it's up. Then it stays up. It should. Usually you go like this and then you go like this, right? So that's how you do a wave. I have to interchange them, but I missed it in this frame. I'm actually, you know what I'm thinking? I'm actually down to just re-rig this so that, you know what? Let's just do that actually. Let's turn this into a rigging video. I'm gonna re-rig this because it is a little annoying to animate it as is. Because it could be so much faster if I rigged it properly, which I didn't, because I made this a year ago. Let us I need a, oops. Can I please get a reset on the position? There we go. Let's just do a quick rig on this. Cloak on only. Okay, so first, study the topology. The topology is kind of nuts. I don't like the topology, but we can work with it. This is workable. It's definitely workable. So, here's the thing. This is kind of useless. If I dissolve it, no one will have any. But I have to keep the topology because I actually modeled it this way. Yikes, that sucks. If I check, yeah, the UVs are gonna get screwed up. So that's a big problem. So we are limited by the topology, but we can still do this, right? So let me think about this. Reading with maybe bendy bones and everything. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. It's actually about imagining how a cake should look like when it's reacting to the blowing wind and the movement of the character. But yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine that in your head too. Yeah, I guess it is also. But I'll because I've done a bunch of cape animations before, kind of, and the only thing you really need to know is okay, you have a cape here. Actually, let's do perspective, right? So, uh, you got a man standing here, and he has a cape that goes like this, right? All you need to look at is this, right? Because this is the thing that matters, especially when you're drawing. All you need to do is 2 lines, and then you draw this. The rest of it is like kind of shading, so you just draw on top of it, right? But again, the important part when you're doing cape animation or anything related to clothes really is you look at the edge of the clothes and you look at the curve here. The curve will move like something like this. I think I have a better example in my characters. Where did I put it? Animated it in my laptop, so it should be my laptop folder. Project 2026 storyboard. No, was it this one? It might have been 2025. Project November. No. Animation stuff. Project 2025. No, I don't see it. That's gonna be an issue. But okay, I guess I'll just show it here. Alright. So bendy bone time. This is what we're gonna do. We need one bendy bone for this. One that goes like this, because we don't actually care about these edges. What we need to care about is just these vertices. Right. So again, bendy one like this, one like this. We can put like in between weighting for this. We can use weight paint that to be in between. So all we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 bendy bones. That's really easy to do. I lost the wig. Uh-oh. Where's Suno? Boom. Add a... Wait, what? Did I delete the bones? No, I didn't delete. There we go, that's what it is. Okay, put both of you, both of you in. All the way to the back. And let's start. So, we're gonna start off by just removing all of these. Who are not useful. I have to mark exactly where this is, because we have... Turn off the armature. Yeah, there we go. Turn off the armature. Now we know exactly where it is. It gets smoothed out, but that's not a problem. We're going to start here. Oh, you are parented to something, aren't you? Parented to the chest. Apparently the chest moves you up. Wait, that's actually a little annoying. Why does the chest move up? Is it because it's scaled? What's wrong with the chest? Oh, it is scaled a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna unscale it. Okay. Back we go. So do this really quick because I've done this multiple times already. I should be able to do this instantaneously. This down here, extrude it downwards, duplicate, change it to individual origin, scale it down, call this cloak underscore no, cloak dot at head center, cloak dot tail dot center, and then cloak dot bb dot center. Then separate this, make sure this is parented. We need another controller, so we're gonna scale this up. We're gonna call this cloak dot over fk. We're gonna parent these two together. Okay, this one should be parented to I just can't see it. This and this is parented. Back. Yep. Now we go here. Control Shift C. Other way around. Control Shift C. Stretch to constraint. And then we go into bendy bones. We give it 8 bendy bones. And then we give tangent h.c t.c. I'm gonna go watch a shader nose tutorial. See ya. Alright, hope you enjoyed that tutorial. See you later. We're gonna add a bendy bone shape. There we go. Control Shift S to scale it down. And alright, so we have the rig done, or at least one strand of it done. And I just need to add a ease out function here. Do this and then just ease this out, and that is correct. Take this, add a driver. We're gonna add ch rig 3 this bone, and we're going for average scale and variable -1. So now when we scale, it doesn't work. Let me change that again. There we go, wrong one. There we go. So now when we scale it, that does that. And now all I need to do is duplicate and rotate it 90 degrees negative. Scale it down until it reaches about that much. So don't like how it's going up though. Is that supposed to happen? Can we get a check on that? It's not supposed to happen, honestly. So I'm gonna make it so that everything is aligned with this. There we go. Oh, great. What the hell happened there? If I make this 0, what happens? Nothing happens. Okay, that was a weird glitch. Back to the rigging we go. Alright, once we're done with this, we need this to be reset. There we go. Move you down to align with the bone. Okay, and then we're just gonna batch rename all bones. We're looking for C.001. We're gonna change it to, this is the right side, so R. Okay, and we renamed 4 out of 4 bones. All these are renamed. Perfect. Duplicate again. We're just going to rotate this. Moves down first. I need to line this up with the actual vertices. So here, we're going to aim for that. And so I'm just going to go bounding block center and do this. Aim it like this, maybe. And then these guys. Can I please select both of these? And that too. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. There we go. So select these, this, not this. Move this up here. All the way up there. Reset the scale of this one. And then symmetrize. Boom. Copy this. Make sure I take the same driver. Copy this driver, paste this driver here. Let's change the bone name. Okay. Paste this driver. Change the bone name. Okay. Now when I move all of these, they work and I can scale them. Perfect. Now is the tricky part is just to find out how we're going to weight paint each of these. So I'm going to do the really obvious one, which is these guys. Okay, wait, first of all, this is going to follow the torso, which it already does, so it's okay. It does follow this other one, but it doesn't have, I don't actually have the bone for it, so it's okay. But it is very cluttery, so I'm just going to remove all of this. Cool. All right. Right now it doesn't move at all, but it's okay. Now, we're going to use cloak BBL. And well, I'm going to take these guys, place it in here. So now, when we move this, it should, there we go. Okay, I'm going to hide this one because it's not, I don't need it anymore. This one is not very useful at the moment. And okay, we got the first one going. And it's already looking pretty good. This is so much easier than the other one. Scale it, and I can do that. Yep, that's all perfect. Next, we're going to do the same one here. Actually, here's a hack. I'm going to cheat my way through. Delete the vertices, add a mirror modifier. Top, and then just put this. And now, the other side is also parented. Yeah, that just means I have to do less work. Next, we have this one. I'm gonna go in here, and now we have to do a bit of math here. This is gonna be a little tricky. So obviously these two are 100%. I'll make this 100% as well. This I feel like is a, like, if we take the distance between this and this, they're almost the same. Almost, right? So I'm just gonna give it 0.5. 0.5 for this, and then 0.5 for this. Here, however, it's not 50-50. I feel like it's more of a 0.6, 0.4. I'm going to give this 0.6. I'm going to give this 0.4. Okay, so now when we move this, watch this. There we go. Very nice. Okay, I like that. That was the correct weights. This one's a 50-50, so we're going to do 50 here. And then I'll go Oops. You weren't meant to be there. 50 here. Is that correct? Oops. Remove. I said 0.5, not 0.6. There you go. So now when I move this slightly, that moved, which is great. And then finally, this one is just 100%. So we're going to do 100% here, 100% here. And it works. The reason this doesn't work properly is because we actually should be putting our subdivision modifier before. Add a simplify. Actually, that makes it like really sharp. That's a problem. Okay, so move this back here. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add extra bits here. That's a little annoying. If I add more, is it okay? It never really goes all the way though. I mean, that's just the issue with using this, no? Because when we just one is already a lot of smoothing. So in the end of the day, we don't really need this. So I'm going to remove this. It's unnecessary thing. Okay, we need to do this. Yeah, much better. Okay, and I think we have done the rig. Yeah. Gonna have to clean up a little bit. I'm gonna take these, move it to a hidden collection. Do I have a hidden collection? Extra mechanics. Select these. Extra mechanic, and we're done. Now we can start animating it. Okay, finally. So let me go back to this and replace the initial position. Oh wait, I forgot to actually parent these. Whoopsies. So all of these will be parented to the chest bone. Chest bone. Okay, and then the other ones, which are over here. Hide these because I don't want to see them. You guys will also be parented to the chest bones. Chest. There we go. Nice. Okay, now that they follow, we can easily animate you now. So let's do that. Okay, here. First things first. Make it follow the arm. Oh wait, that's that's an issue. Oh wait, I forgot to actually add the other ones. R. There we go. And also, I'm gonna have to put this up again. Nice. Make it solidify a little bit more. I think should be fine. Yeah, give it a little bit more thickness. Okay. I think you accidentally wave painted the bottom point of the cape with 0.5 cent, or maybe not. Let's find out. I don't think I did. Bottom of the cape. Yeah, it's 1. The reason why it's not fully following the curve is because we have a subdivision modifier. So here, right, for example, the curve actually, the bendy one looks like this, but it's not following it because we have a subdivision modifier. The subdivision modifier, as you can see now, it's following the curve. If I had more cuts here, it would follow the curve properly, but because we have a subdivision modifier, it kind of smooths it out, right? And that's just how the subdivision modifier works, so we're gonna have to work with it. And I'm okay with it not being completely accurate, as long as it's smooth. So, 2, 3. Right. I'm actually gonna need these bones. I'm gonna remove the FK bones because I want to do this in IK for now. Passive part out is getting a little annoying when you remove that. Yep. And now all I need to do is just pretend all of these are curves or hair strands. And I can do hair strands really easily. 1, 2, 3. Put this on normal. Like this 1, 2, 3. Already better. Here, go up. Here's an issue, right? What's the issue here is that I want these to be this. I want them to be straight. There we go. So then when I rotate this, but it's continuous with this also. That's just how it is, right? Honestly, do I just remove this top part and do this? This actually might be much. This is probably just really. This is easier to animate. I think I might just do that for this specific scene. I'll add it back in later. Oh, I can't exactly add it back in if I deleted it, so I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna call this extra cloak. This is the original one, so I'm just gonna make sure I cannot see it. Where is this and this? Extra cloak. Hi there. I want you to remove you completely from the scene. And then this is the new one where I'll just remove this because it's easier to animate. Reset this back again. Take it down and change the rotation so it's going like this. Then we follow this here. Yeah. Okay. And then we go down. We bring the other one in. Okay, and then here we need to make sure this is positioned properly. Over here. Something like that. There we go. Too sweet. You can treat it like a cape at this point. Is that correct? No, this has to go down. This. Rotate. And you as well. And the issue here is the whole character does rotate. So I want to make it so that, okay, we a bit of follow, a little bit of lag on the, oh, or we just do this. This also works. There we go. And now you can see the shape. You can see the shape I'm talking about, this curve, right? All we need to do is animate this curve. We don't care about the in-betweens because Blender will do that. Oh, hi, Luke. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you had a great day. We're doing some animation for Flower Storm. I'm currently doing handmade cape animation. Okay, so okay, and then here, just do you make the curve follow along this. This gets rotated. This goes down like this. Go. Cheating with cameras? Indeed, I am. I love cheating with cameras. Well, it's not really cheating with cameras because the camera is not really doing anything. Cheating with this to fake motion. Oh, it's so good. It's so much better with the bet. It's all in the rigs, guys. Oh my god. So much easier when you have a proper rig. Yeah, if I just... I'm getting a little bit distracted by the passer spread out. Let me remove that. Yeah, that looks pretty smooth. And then now we just need to fix this part, which is really easy because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one, we're gonna reset everyone's position. Move you. Actually, here's a fun thing I'm gonna do. Hide, 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 hide. And I'm just gonna move you like this. I'll take you down like this, so that everything is the base. I basically shifted the base positions of these controllers here, which will make it easier to animate later. Okay, now I can hide these controllers again. I'm also gonna hide these controllers because I don't really care about you guys. And we focus on. Okay, I need to make sure that the curve is still the same. And then here, well, we can just follow this actually. Okay, so, oh, I noticed something was wrong here. Something is wrong here, no? Okay, wait, I have an idea. Because of this. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure I have a vertex piece here so that, there we go. Now we have a sharp edge. I need this to be higher though. And a little closer as well. Yep. Okay, now we can make the cape motion. What are these? They are not useful. Shirt track, shirt track, shirt track, and then these guys will just go back like this. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. I like it already. Okay. We need extra depth and detail, which will be done using shadows, because right now it doesn't look that good because we're missing shadows. So if I were to change the position of this light, I can get different shadows. Right, so maybe like this would be good, like this. But then I'll have to use a different light source specifically for this one. So we'll do that in a bit. Okay, and then we can move this up. Yeah. Uh, Something is wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Solidify, put it on top of the armature? No, I can't put it on top of the armature because if I put it on top, it's not gonna respect the scaling of the root. There we go. I think this is the issue. Okay. Okay. Place it here. I also want this edge to be creased up. That work? No. Honestly, why am I using a solidify modifier even? I'm just gonna solidify it myself. There we go. And then here I can just put a crease. Here I can put a crease. And yeah, that's it. When I go here, there we go, much better. So much better. Okay. This part's a little difficult actually. Ooh, also that. What's wrong here? Why is this very sharp? We lost the curvature here. Yeah, we lost the curvature there. It's completely. Uh, is it, oh, don't tell me it's because I did the thing. That would be a little annoying. So if you're telling me if oh wait there's extra face there's in between faces here. Remove this in between face. It's creating a crease which yeah there we go stops it from smoothing out. Okay, so this is one curve. So this part has to start going up, this part has to start going down, this part has to start going up. So in here, what we're supposed to be seeing is actually this. Yeah, something like this. And then we just, oh shoot. Okay, like this. And we continue moving this down. Where is this one? Two, three. Move you guys back again. Down, because we don't need to. Sorry. Okay, and then we start moving this back up. And there we go. Come in close so we can see what's the problem. This is the issue. Well, okay. It's becoming really small. It's clipping on itself. The issue. We'll take this like this. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's the cape or the cloak done for the first half, and then we're going to do the second half, which is this one, which is really easy, honestly, because we just follow exactly what it is in here, and it's just that. So this is the center. Oh, am I using? What are the? Wait, no, these are the eyes. I don't need the eyes. Hit them. Okay. 3D cursor, move them like this. Okay, rotate these downwards. Oops. Okay, and these guys, individual origins, scale, rotate it down like this, so that's what it's gonna look like. Perfect. That's pretty much it. I don't see any issue with this. Let me just go back. And here, this in here. Just I'm gonna move it back like this so we can see a little bit more of it. And then we just spread it out when she goes down. Because that's the behavior I would expect. At some point, we have to go a little higher. Scale this down so it doesn't go too far downwards. Because I don't want it to go like this, because air should be pushing up to stop it from making that shape. I really like this shading we get. Great. And then here, I think this is fine. Maybe a little too much. So I'm gonna rotate it a bit like this, scale it to the side, rotate this. Yeah, so this is okay. And then we just make it normal after this point. Not that kind of normal though. Like this. Individual origins, yeah. There we go. 1, 2. One, two. Let's see. Honestly, let's just make it cover her face or her head. Because that's what would happen in this position. I'm okay with that. Focus on one part at a time. This one's the easy one. Rotate like this. Oh, there we go. Covering her horn a little bit. Let me just this. Go. Scale it down, scale it down. Okay, this doesn't matter because over here we cut. At 76 we cut. We won't see anything past this point. Right. Last time we can do the hair. Okay, and one correction we need to do is to correct the animation of the sword, because the sword will start clipping now. Fine. Fine, 1, 2. This actually clips. the sword. Yep. Like that. Sword goes here. And the sword is in her hand now, so we don't have to care about that. We need to be a little faster now. I think we do. Oops. And go video editing. Down. Over. Preview. Yeah, she's already down here, so we gotta skip a frame, in fact. Let us do that. Two. Oh, hello, Prismarine. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How's it going? It's going great. Still a few things left to do before I leave for Canada, but it's gotten chill enough that I can stream, so going pretty smoothly. Okay, here we change to this. It's okay. Definitely needs to be faster. Alright, now I'm just doing the last bit of animation for Flower Storm. We only have this portion left. So I just finished, well, I'm currently animating this part. Come on. Clear keyframes, clear. Alright, so this is what I'm doing currently. Once we're done with that, this is the last one. Pretty simple. Till the next summer? I'm not sure what you mean. But I'm unemployed, so I don't really have anything to do, really. I want to remove this, because it's a little annoying. But you're leaving Qatar? Oh no, I'm leaving Qatar for good. Like, forever. Yeah, I'm leaving forever. Well, not forever. I mean, yeah, I'm not living in Qatar anymore. I'll be living wherever the job takes me. Where are you going? I'm going to Canada to find a job. Let me change. Huh? Wait, what? What happened here? Oh, you happened. Nice. Okay. You take a PC with you? Well, yes, obviously. I'm not gonna leave my PC here. No, I mean, no, none of my family lives here anymore. So what am I gonna do with my PC? I'm obviously gonna bring it. I hope you have a very nice life in Canada. I hope too. I hope to get a job finally. Done doing internships. You get paid, bro. Next is the hair. Alright, luckily I've already made the hair bendy bones. Well, it was originally bendy bones, but it's better bendy bones now. So I'm only gonna care about the front for now. We're gonna do this one step at a time. I'm gonna try and match it with this. I have an idea of possibly doing some hand-drawn shadows, you know. Because you know how we see how in the MV they have this, right? Really nice rim lighting. I can actually I think I can possibly draw that as well on mine. So what I do is I render out two passes. I render out the normal pass, which is just no shadows at all, uh, and then I draw, or I render out a shadow pass as well. So the shadow pass is the one Blender will be giving me. But what I can do is, in maybe like uh, a different software, I can just draw additional shadows, or maybe not shadows, but like lights for this, so it'll look like I have these rim lights. It'll be more work, but I think it's actually much better than trying to do it geometrically. You know. Hope we will meet. Hope we can meet someday. Oh, eventually. I feel like it's a very big possibility. Everybody wants to go to Canada, right? Not Canada, sorry. Everybody wants to go to Japan. I plan on going to Japan once I have enough money. We can meet up in Japan. 2, 3. Now we have this eye problem again. Come on, man. We stop doing this. All right. So the issue here. What's the issue now? You are parented to. What are you parented to? Spill the beans. You're parented to eyelid SR, right? Let's look at what SR does. Go in here, look for eyelid SR. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna do that. You don't even get to use. You're not even gonna be part of that. Move. There you are. There we go. Remove SR, and now we don't have to deal with that problem anymore. I will move to Japan in 2-3 years. Whoa, that's a very fast timeline. That's exciting though. Hope I can visit in the next 2-3 years then. And here, we'll leave it as is. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, now we do the hard work, which is this one. We go back to the camera, lower the passive part out, and we're gonna hide this and only look at this. So let's do this. From the beginning, it's okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That will be over there. We're gonna move it there as well. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Scale. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. Yep. I'm trying to learn Japanese now. It's my fourth language. Well, that's kind of crazy. I can only speak one language good, and then I can speak Indonesian a little bit. I can understand Arabic, but that's about it. Okay. Nice. Ooh. I just thought there's so many countries I want to visit. Me too. I do want to visit a bunch of countries, but I'm not very into airplane travel because oh my god, that thing sucks to travel by airplane, especially for me because I've been traveling to and from Canada. It takes like 12 hours and it's very fun, unless I'm in business class. I've never been to business class. One of the things I want to do, go in business class once, you know. Okay. Look at that. Okay, we have a slight movement here. Shouldn't happen. Yeah, put a keyframe for everything. Two, three, 2, 3. Let's start my chanting again. 1, 2, 3. This one, correct. down. This one. We do this. What do you? Oh my goodness, this is very confusing. There we go. Much better. Okay, and this one is going to be really simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. The size, rotate, and then just rotate this up. This scale it out, and then just this. And this is all I'm going to do because it's really fast paced. There's not a lot of frames for it to actually move in. And this here, I don't really need to do much here. One thing I do want to do though is I want to get closer to. Maybe here we'll add an animation. Spread the hair outwards. This. Really difficult. Everything's kind of breaking apart now. Yeah, this is good enough. And hide it. Oh my god, hide it. Been at it for 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's 11:58, almost 12. Let's stop here. But keep on going. I don't really have anything else left to do. I've done most of it. Right, the only thing I can do now is just the uh maybe the shading, possibly. Oh, there's an issue. Quickly fix that. There you go. Oops, that was wrong. There we go. Yeah, so the only thing left I can see is that I can do is just add smear frames. But I kind of don't have my graphics tablet at the moment, so I'll have to do it another day. For now, though, I think this is enough. I'm just gonna quickly render it out. Actually, you know, I can do just a tiny bit of spectral draw mode, and I want it to be a cursor. See, find out where that is. It's right here. So we're gonna put this. We're gonna make it red. This color, and I'm just gonna do the petals. I'm gonna use my mouse. I'm gonna start with really small ones. Let's, and I'm gonna do the magic dot and dash method. Onion skin it. guess I can. Oh, come on. Where's the release pencil? Do this. Can I like randomize noise? Thickness. There we go. Really small. Or how do you get that? Grease pencil, dot dash, noise modifier set with thickness really high. That's how you get this. And you start drawing. I also want to turn on the random so that it's only at the keyframes. Small ones as well. A slightly darker one. This one is kind of shit, so we're gonna. In here, you just make her disappear. Sheet down. What do we here? One extra thing is because I love doing this. Positor. And this blur. We don't have a lens blur, so we use normal blur. And then over here, obviously, first of all, she... Oh wait, let's use directional blur actually. Directional blur is much better for this. Zoom out. Change the rotation. Nope, not the rotation, sorry. The direction, that's what we're looking for. Like this. Increase the samples. Yeah, there we go. Make it 8 because 8 is good. So over here, we start from 0. And we go up to this number. Also, can I just make it 30? Oops. Negative 30 plus 360. And we just blur it again. And then I'm gonna get glow. Not glow. Lower the highlight threshold. No, let's not make it flock. Let's make it blue. So here we just from 0 we go 1, 0, and then actually make it 2. Make it red. And set it back to 0. Let's make the amount at this specific point quite high. There we go, much better. I also need to make sure that the bottom also disappears. Ooh, actually, I think I remember that patient did the thing, did he not? Alright, so I'm gonna go to this, looking for from patient. Oh, wait, streaming mode, disable streaming mode. Looking at a post from patient in this channel specifically, and it has a video. Has video. Which one is the one? There we go. Just download this, and I'm gonna import it as a movie. Image plane. Not an empty image, sorry. Image mesh plane. Alright, and we're gonna go desktop. No, we're gonna go downloads. Here, I'm gonna get linear track camera. Import image as plane. Okay, got it. Here it is. Shader. I want to plug it in directly in here. Cyclic. Right. Yeah, and then 74. We're gonna make the offset 74. This. Okay. So this is from patient because he's animating this part. So this is what it's gonna look like. Ooh. Oh, it's so nice. Welcome back, Prismarine. Let me put a little bit of simplify on. Then it cuts off again here, so just remove this. A little earlier, maybe? I'm gonna go 13. Okay, I know I'm gonna nitpick here. This shape is wrong. It should be. It shouldn't be this. It should be this. Because whatever. This doesn't really matter. I think this is pretty good. I think I can stop here actually. Yeah, I can stop here. We did it. The scene 31 is now officially animated. I don't think there's anything else. I'm not too particular about the animation. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for me. They could make it even better, but if I make everything best it could be, then I'll never finish this. So this is pretty good. Next up is this whole sequence. It's gonna be very interesting. This is a really easy one. I might start off with this one honestly, because it's super easy. This is actually super easy. I like doing these treadmill shots. This part will be surprisingly difficult because I have to work with perspective. And then this is another challenging one. Alright, I gotta start importing all of the other stuff. And I think before I start animating all of the stuff, I have to make sure all of the rigs are good and I can just use them as is. Gotta remember that. But okay, that's all I had for today. Thank you guys for taking along. I don't know who's left, but I know Prismarine's still here, so I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, Prismarine, so around the same time. Because I'll be streaming in the morning. Timings will change once I'm in Canada. Maybe you guys can, maybe more people can join when I'm in Canada. But anyway, see you guys later. Bye.